Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Revealing the Narc, and on this channel we dive deep into the intriguing world of narcissism. I'll often use public figures as examples to illustrate how these behaviors can manifest in real life. If this sounds interesting to you, please like and subscribe. And I should mention, everything I say in this video is my opinion and it's all allegedly. I'd also like to clarify that I am not a therapist and the content shared on this channel is not intended as professional advice. So let's get into this article. The article is titled, Check in Regularly, 11 p.m. Curfew. Meghan Markle has strict rules for Prince Harry as he travels solo, say insiders. Prince Harry has been seen on solo trips recently, including to the UK and Lesotho, amid rumors of a rift with Meghan Markle. Reports suggest they are separating professionally, with Harry eager to pursue opportunities independently while facing claims of being controlled by Meghan. And this was published on October 23rd, so 3 days ago. And this immediately caught my attention because when she's with him physically, she's able to control him through physical gestures, and she has to exert some level of control at a distance. And if we think about the history of their relationship and how they met, they were doing long distance for a while. And I believe it was Meghan's rule that they needed to see each other every 2 weeks. In my opinion, I think that was so that she could ensure that she continued her control over him. And this control began even before, in my opinion, even before they had even met. So I think his distance from Meghan started mid-September, physical distance, I mean. And honestly, I don't know that anyone's even seen him. There was that video of him surfing, but who knows when that video, if it was an actual video footage and not AI generated, if that was recorded earlier, because Harry and Meghan do have a history of recording things and then finding opportune times, in quotations, opportune for them to release these videos. So he had gone to New York and he spoke at that Clinton Global Initiative. Then he went to the UK for the Well Child Awards, and then he was in Lesotho and South Africa. So he's been traveling a lot and for a long time. So let's see, how does Meghan actually control him? The article says royal insiders, however, claim that his life remains tightly controlled by his wife, from frequent check-ins to a curfew at night. A multitude of recent reports quoting anonymous sources have dubbed Markle as being very opinionated and a control freak, and claim that she was steering the relationship. A report last week by Star magazine also claimed that Harry was now desperately looking for a way out of his marriage. Everything up until that last sentence, you don't need an insider to tell you. You can already tell. She is very opinionated. When she came in like a wrecking ball into the royal family with her opinions. Like, there were a lot of times when, as a royal, she was supposed to remain neutral on things, but she clearly expressed her opinion strongly against royal protocol. And here's my opinion on that. It's not that the royal family doesn't want people within the family to have opinions or anything like that. It's that if they express their opinions publicly, they are, no matter which way they talk about a particular issue, they are alienating people. And in order for the monarchy to exist, they can't alienate people. They have to be favorable. So Meghan, I don't know if it's not realizing how to play the game of chess, not realizing how important it is for them to stay neutral and do good works. It's literally for the survival of the institution. Now, this is my opinion, and if you have any other opinions about this, please let me know. Drop it in the comments. Also, we know she's a control freak. We know that she steers the relationship because all you have to do is look at their body language. She pushes him around all the time. In fact, I'm going to put a clip here right now that is just one of a million, probably, instances where she is controlling where Harry's body is supposed to go. I see this behavior in almost every single Meghan and Harry video that I watch, dating back to when they even before they were engaged. So it's just, she's the gift that keeps on giving, I have to say. The article continues, he has to check in regularly and stick to her road trip rules, including a strict 11 p.m. curfew, one source told Radar Online. Wow. So I don't know why, it just came to me. Okay, we know that Meghan has allegedly claimed she is in communication with Princess Diana. She channels Princess Diana. This 11 p.m. curfew does sound like a maternal or parenting type of thing, right? But Princess Diana was famous for telling her kids, go ahead and break the rules, just don't get caught. So it's really funny to me that Meghan is imposing these rules, and if Harry were to actually listen to the advice his mother used to give him, he would break that rule and just do his best to not get caught. It's pretty funny. The article continues, people noticed this was a more relaxed Harry. He was smiling and clearly relishing meeting with people about things that really matter to him. Harry's given up so much for this marriage, his family, his home, his friends. There's this feeling he's been striving to make Meghan happy at the expense of his own happiness, a source told Star magazine after his recent visits to New York, London, and Lesotho. Exactly. And look, Harry is not innocent in all this at all. I am not saying that at all. I am approaching this from the perspective or from the angle that Meghan is a narcissist. I don't want to defend Harry's actions. I would rather focus on the types of manipulations and the types of things Meghan has done to break this man, to get him to do those things that he has done. Even if, he is responsible for the actions he has done, but what has inspired him to do them, right? What in Meghan has unleashed this inappropriate, completely cruel behavior towards his friends, towards his family, to the public, to the press. It almost appears that the only ally he has, the only person he has not talked negatively about is his wife. Actually, I just came to that realization that is just one example of how controlled and manipulated he is. So what I want to do now is talk about 3 ways that narcissists try to control their partners when they're physically apart. And the reason I want to do this is because I want to make this applicable for people, just people in general. And I have to tell you, as I was coming up with these 3, my stomach is in knots because these have definitely been used before to control me, and I'm so glad that it's easier to recognize these types of behaviors. The first is constant monitoring and communication demands. So a narcissist may require frequent check-ins, video calls, or messages to maintain control and monitor their partner's activities. They often expect immediate responses to texts or calls, creating a sense of surveillance even when they're apart. You can already see this from this article. Meghan has an 11 p.m. curfew and all of that other stuff. And it's a lot easier, likely, for Meghan to control Harry because press can be on him at all times. But for the lay person, this is like constant text, constant phone calls. The other thing this reminds me of is on Harry and Meghan's first date, after they were done, Meghan FaceTimed Harry. And to me, that is such a boundary-breaking thing because you don't even know this person. You don't announce or schedule this FaceTime. You just go ahead and call them. And I understand Harry can decide whether or not to pick up the phone, but it's very presumptuous on Meghan's part to do this because when you FaceTime someone, you can see exactly where they are and what they're doing. It's like breaking privacy, right? Other things they could do is insist that their partner share their daily schedule or provide real-time updates. And if the partner doesn't comply, the narcissist may guilt trip them or accuse them of being unfaithful or disloyal. The second one is emotional manipulation and guilt trip. So the narcissist might use guilt to make their partner feel bad about being away, suggesting that their absence is hurtful or irresponsible. This tactic keeps the partner feeling guilty, anxious, or responsible for the partner's well-being. And imagine also if there are children involved, allegedly. So this could sound like them sending messages like, I just don't feel the same without you here, or it's so hard being alone, but I guess I'll manage somehow. And what this does is it places an emotional burden on their partner to ensure that the narcissist stays happy. This is a tough one, right? I feel like so many of us have likely experienced this, and it's hard to see it on the surface because you might think that the person really loves you or misses you, but there is this emotional manipulation that's happening. And the last one is instilling fear of consequences or threats of punishment. So malignant narcissists in particular, and narcissists in general, they may subtly or overtly threaten negative consequences if their partner doesn't adhere to their expectations while away. This tactic creates fear and anxiety about potential punishments upon their return. So this could sound like them saying things like, I hope you don't make any mistakes while you're away. I'd hate to lose trust in you, implying that they will retaliate or withdraw affection if they perceive any missteps. And in fact, I've also experienced getting the cold shoulder while on distance, like punishing you at that moment for being away. It's really so awful. Imagine like you're away to do some work and the whole time you're worried about what is happening at home, whether or not the person is still, if they're going to withdraw affection from you or not. Yeah, it's really horrible. So I'm going to end this video here. I'm interested to know in what you all think. So please leave comments. Let me know how you're feeling about this topic. And yeah, if this video was interesting to you, please like and subscribe, and I will talk to you all soon. Goodbye.